This weekend, some big games. Kick it off with Arsenal Everton. Can we get a goal from open play?
Well, you'd like to think so. If you can't against Everton, you're never gonna. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I don't know. I, I'm less concerned about Everton on the weekend than I was about United and Fulham. Well, for obvious reasons that Everton are pony, but
Fine, good, yeah.
but also most of our injuries, we've got a bit of an injury crisis, but it's all at the back. Like you expect, we'll have at home against Everton, we'll have all the ball. It's probably not going to matter too much that Kivior's at centre half, and we've got an 18-year-old at left back playing for the second time in a week. You know, you'd like to think we'll dominate the ball. We'll have lots of chances, improve that goal
Getting the
difference.
excuses
Yeah,
ready
it'll
just
be
in
a
case.
cagey 1-0, and we'll score off a corner, and it'll just be shit. But I'd like to think that we'll batter them.
But Pierce, like you said, 3 points is 3 points. Whether it's a dirty goal, whether it's a shit game in a 90th minute.
Mate, I get a buzz out of this Stoke FC. I genuinely get a buzz off it. I like it. It's brilliant. When we get a corner now, it's the equivalent to Beckham getting a free kick within 25 yards, probably statistically. And like, I think there's a psychological, almost self-fulfilling prophecy because now when we get a corner, all of our fans are standing up. All the away fans or the home fans, there's an expectation, and that transmits into the defenders. They're aware of our fucking. They've been practicing defending corners all
Of
week,
course they are. Yeah, they
and
are. They are
and
definitely.
I
Yeah,
think that helps us in a weird way because I think they're like, oh, they're on edge.
definitely does.
Usually it's like routine, right? Win the
Yeah,
first ball when
start
it comes.
second guessing themselves. Yeah,
But it's not second guessing themselves. So I think it could be that this continues, and I hope it does because it's a fucking buzz. I really, really
it's
love
a
it.
like I give you, give you grief for Stoke City FC. I wish we had that threat from corners. Like every team wants to have that threat from corners. Of course they do.
Yeah,
It's such a weapon to have. Being like playing shit and being able to bag a 1-0 win because you have
yeah, like
Gabriel
Spurs
steaming
away.
in and Pole driving a header into the top bins.
We won at Spurs away this at the start of the season. Didn't have missing Odegaard. I think missing someone else, and yeah, Gabriel just fucking bullet header off a corner, and then we just shut up
I guess,
shop,
and I
win
guess,
away.
and I guess
Tottenham.
it,
It's
it gets
fucking
Yeah.
brilliant.
helps Saka's assist tally as well, right?
Yeah, pads that out a little bit.
Stat pad,
I'm
yeah.
hoping I think he's on 10 and the record's
And
21. He didn't get any. He didn't get one against Fulham or United. So I'm hoping Everton one or two.
Him and Rice's delivery is exceptional as well. Like the corners, the
Rice's
routine, and
delivery is a
the
joke.
movement's
Yeah.
brilliant. But
Yeah.
yeah, the
I mean, I
I mean,
like
if they were
Arteta's.
terrible at taking corners, you wouldn't score them. So their delivery
Yeah,
is
that's. I
also
think
it can't
that's
be understated.
because I don't think they've reinvented the wheel. It's like teams are sort of zonal marking. They bunch up at the back, and then they all just run across.
it's
They're all
kind
big
of
lads.
Yeah,
it's kind
and
of
you've
like
got four
the
fucking
England.
huge
But
centre
deliberately,
Remember
backs.
the England team and the train kind of. It's that kind of tactics and
Which
England,
which tactic?
England and the train and from
yeah, yeah.
and it's kind of like different tactics. Don't know what to do. Don't know how to defend it.
Yeah, I mean, like I say,
Yeah,
I love
But
it.
it's going back to what George said.
I get a real buzz out.
It'll be nice to get a couple of goals from open play just for
It
that
will,
confidence.
it will. I mean, we'll score plenty this season. I'm not worried about that. But what I liked was Arteta's response because they were saying, I think they said something like, about the what the journalist was getting at. He was looking for a nibble about over reliance on set plays and like, you're really good. Is that your main weapon? He was like, no, we want to be really good at everything. Like that's just another aspect of football. We want to be really good at set plays, set pieces, and really good at everything else. Like it's just a part of football, and you want to be the best in every area. And I think that's bang on. If you can
Yeah.
perfect that and perfect all the other aspects,
yeah.
you fucking win titles, isn't you?
And then obviously Liverpool had a weekend off last weekend. Unfortunately for Pierce, who took a trip up to Liverpool to watch the game and turned back round.
Well,
But it's
yeah.
Liverpool Fulham this weekend. Should be an easy win for Liverpool to get
Yeah, it's at home, isn't it? It's at
at
Anfield.
home as
No,
well.
I wouldn't say, yeah, not easy, but it's a game you should win. As Pierce said in the last pod, I think, Fulham they are a decent team. So don't think it'll be the easiest of games, but
But
I do think Liverpool should win
yeah.
that comfortably.
And then obviously
Yeah,
Not
Chelsea have
comfortably,
got
but
to keep
couple nil.
Chelsea have to keep on that pressure and
Yeah,
a home match against Brentford.
yeah. I mean, Brentford aren't a bad side, but
At
they're a
home,
team like if
their away records.
yeah, away they're not as good. Yeah. But we should beat them. Definitely, we should beat them. I mean, we've literally rested our whole squad for the. I think the only players in the first team that have gone to Astana are Nkunku, um, Disasi if he counts, and maybe one other. So we've got a well rested team for this weekend. So that should be 3 points. This is exactly the sort of game last year. Well, we did lose this game last year that we lost though. So it's another measure of how far we've come. Like, have we actually progressed, or is it we're just on a good run? We'll see. But
Yeah.
we've got to win if we want to be up there. We've got to win this game. So
You know what? I'll tell you what those type of fixtures are with. I guess the difference between Arsenal's fixture. I'm giving it large about Arsenal. I'm going to jinx it. I just know it. I know we're going to end up dropping points, but whatever. I hope we do. Spinning the title race is actually rank. It's fucking rank. You look at the games,
just get
Liverpool.
yourself out of it. Yeah.
Just do you know what? Just be comfortable third, right? With a bit of distance and
Yeah.
just play football. No, but I think I'm going to jinx it. I'm just saying that out loud, but to break the spell of the football gods. But Arsenal have got Everton. That's the game. If Liverpool or Chelsea was playing Everton, I wouldn't even look because I go, they're going to fucking pump them. But the games you've got, I will keep an eye on because I think maybe like Liverpool got Fulham, you've got Brentford. Like
Yeah.
there's a little bit of
Yeah.
hope in me where it goes, well, do you know what? They might drop points. I mean, you probably won't, but they're tough enough games that
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on them
Well,
with a little bit of hope.
But and talking
Brentford,
of
we've not
dropping
beaten
points,
Brentford for ages.
yeah, and talking
It's
of
London
dropping
Derby, isn't
points,
it?
two teams that desperately need a win, and the big game for the weekend, Man City, Man United.
I'm more buzzed about
Yeah.
that than any other game.
Cully's not here to give it. No, this is it. It won't be third in a
Some
row.
of that Wolverine patter he's been coming out with. I don't know what that guy's doing.
That's the whole climbing up the ladder, climbing up the
Wolverine up,
table.
yeah, yeah.
But unfortunately,
Climbing at the
He's
I
feeling
table.
don't
it.
think there's any clause left at the moment.
I
But
think that's a win-win. You either drop points, and
Yeah,
it's good
yeah.
for both all of our teams, or hopefully another good result would be City just pulverising United and knocking Cully further down.
Yeah, win-win. It is win-win. Love a game like that.
and I'm probably going to ask both of you, like, what do you think the result will be for that?
That's fucking difficult to say,
It
isn't it?
is City home.
Yeah.
I think City
Yeah,
will win. City will beat them.
I think City.
I
I think
think
City will win, and I think it could be. Go on.
no, I was well gone. I was going to give a prediction. You say, you go.
I think City could win, and if they do, it's the kind of game that will knock them. That'll be that'll be their run. They'll build from there. I think it could be one of those sorts of games. If they lose, obviously it's completely different. But that's the sort of game they win. Pep uses that to galvanise the squad, and they go on one of these runs that they go on. I could see that happening. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. But
I
What
think it'll
would
be similar to the Arsenal United game. City will win it comfortably without being great, without really getting out of second gear. Probably 2-0.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
very
say
not bad.
3-1 City.
Yeah,
And Haaland's gonna get on the score
decent.
sheet.
Yeah, well, if City scored three, he's getting one of them, isn't he? At least.
You'd hope
He's
so.
got to.
You'd hope so.
Yeah. For
But
my FPL, he's been fucking terrible recently, and I've backed him. He scored against Palace, but I need a big return from him.
They've got Juventus away tonight, so that's going to be a test of whether because I know they won on the week. Well, they drew on the weekend. They won the game before the midweek game. Um, this is a
Yeah,
hard game. We British English teams struggle against Italian teams usually in Italy. So
yeah, especially away.
tough game to have midweek on a Wednesday and then to play a derby on the
they're
week.
all tough. They're all tough.
They're all tough. You're right. You're right.
It is, but this is one of the benefits of Conference League. You just rotate your
Yeah.
11 players, keep everyone happy.
Yeah,
So
Especially
if
when
it's
you've got
first team
200, especially
players,
when you've
if
got
first team
200
players
players
need a
there.
bit of sharpness, if they need because
yeah,
that's the best thing for a footballer. I know people complain about playing every 3 or 4 days, but if you can give someone half an hour on a Wednesday, they're going to be
yeah,
better on Saturday. Obviously, if you run them into the
a
ground
million
90
percent.
minutes, but so
Yeah,
if you bring on like if Cole Palmer just needs a little bit of to keep that bit of sharpness, give him 30 minutes,
Yeah.
probably going to benefit him on the weekend. So yeah, being in the Conference League
And
is
it's like players coming back. It's like players coming back, for example. Say like Odegaard for you when he came back. Your ideal would have been put him 45 minutes, 60 minutes in an easy game, get him build some fitness up, some confidence, and then you could throw him in the next weekend in the Premier League for 60 minutes to the full
yeah.
game.
Well,
That's
do you
right.
know
And we've got
what?
that luxury. We can do that.
There's some spastics online that have been saying, "Why didn't Tierney start? Why ain't Tierney starting?" And it's like, and I've heard people say to me, "Well, give Tierney a run out at left back, mate. He had a grade 3 rupture in his fucking hamstring. Hasn't played in like a year, and you think you can just start him in a Premier League game? Like that's not how football works. And there aren't games where you can really go. There's 10 minutes, there's 15 minutes. If it was early days in the League Cup, give him half hour. But
Yeah,
really, he's out with the under 23s having 30
yeah.
minutes, and then in games where we're 3-0 up, right, have the last 15 to get anywhere close by January, February to be able to start a Prem game. Like
Mm.
it baffles me that people think it's that
And
simple. But
also, Kieran Tierney is not the answer, is he? Let's face
no,
it. I mean, he's a
exactly.
solid player. He's been a solid player. He's not what he was probably. He's
Hasn't
not
played
the
in this
answer to
system.
Arsenal's
But yeah,
worries.
yeah, there's a million
Yeah,
reasons.
yeah,
But
Right.
there, these
On
yeah.
that
these
note,
things
guys,
are really good.
thank you very much.